Hello, hello. Hi, hi. I am streaming again. Yes, hello. Hi. Was I missed? Joke. I was supposed to stream yesterday. It was a Tuesday, a very special day, but um I fell asleep. I fell asleep on the floor and I woke up and it was midnight and I was like it's impossible to stream now. I can't stream. I can't start the stream when it's midnight. Dress, hi, hello. I'm stopping by your stream tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try. Hi, hi. Hello. I even forgot to claim my Welkin yesterday. I didn't do my Genshin dailies because I fell asleep. I was so tired. How are you all? How are you guys doing in this uh beautiful night day? How's it going for you all? Well, I hope it's going well for everyone. I'm just gonna start and hopefully have a short stream. Maybe I can finish Act 1 today. Gonna try my best. Be careful on your way to work. Draspy. Be careful on your way and yes, have a nice day at work. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna try to finish um Act 1. So yes, I hope you guys stay with me till the end. I'm gonna try not to break down so much. Yes, let's get into it. I guess we can. Can I trigger warning? You know, can I also put one here? Yes. And the video itself, is it gonna be Oriori Literature Club? I'm gonna put a trigger warning everywhere. Stop moving, okay. My friends wanted to watch the stream, but I told them it might be best if they don't watch this, cause you know. Let's get it. Have you guys had dinner? You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay. Is this better here? Here. Nah, okay na yan. How was my day? My day was kind of uneventful. I had work, fortunately, still. But yes, I had work. It wasn't much though. And then I went out for a bit to touch some grass so I don't turn into a total degenerate. Yes. Art thou free on Sunday? I think I am free on Sunday. Are you asking me out? What is this? I think I am though. Yes. What is up? Sensation. Yes, this is the third one, right? We ended the last stream on after the second one. So we are writing the third one now. Fear. Why am I still clicking the same words over and over? I end up clicking the same words. Tears. Judgment. Hopeless. Huh? Okay, let's see. Breathe. Doki Doki Bamboozle Republic. Hi, hello. It's Doki Doki again. Let's go. Broken. Clumsy. Oh, I feel like I'm getting Sayori. Final date with her. Unstable. Oh, is it Yuri? Hello. Insight. Oh, okay, I see. Starscape. Oh, am I getting Yuri? Philosophy. Oh, I think I am. Prayer for all of us here. It's a mix. It's a mix so far. I haven't kept count. Captive. Probably as Yuri. Defeat. Huh. Let's see where this goes. Fantasy. Oh, I think it's the first time I picked a Natsuki word. From what I've seen, it's mostly Yuri. Yeah, I think so. Let's pick friends. Ambient. It's Yuri, isn't it? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? That's kind of sus. Wait, let me... My mom is not... Miss Monica is not showing. Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination. You sussy. Bestie, you're sussy. But I guess passion. Remembering that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. So Orion, I gotta ask, what are you gonna ask? What is it? Who is your best girl? I'm gonna go for Yuri today. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Yuri bebe. You see, I always end up picking Yuri. Like, for some reason. Maybe I am as dark. Yuri best girl, Yuri best girl. It's gonna be great, eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Just Monica. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, don't they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Hello, hi Herc, hi. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great night. Hello, Monica, eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Miss Ma'am. Miss Ma'am. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Ba't mo ginaganyan mental health mo? Ah. Well. Ma'am, stop breaking the fourth wall. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Miss Ma'am! Let's not go there. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. What is this sad girl era, bestie? Let's go. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Sad cinnamon bun makes me sad. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Orion, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? How close are we to the thing? I'm kinda scared. Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Ms. Ma'am, aren't you supposed to be the observant one? Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber razor up and down her desk. Maybe there is something going on her mind. Sunday morning is serious trigger warning time. Yes, stream, let's just keep in mind the trigger warnings. So, yes. I'm flashing the trigger warnings on screen. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Orion. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Orion. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? How dense. Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. Eh, you're so funny, Orion. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Let's go. Sad Sayori, sad Sayori. I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Okay, I can type safely. The squid joke is a masterpiece. It breaks the fourth wall, but that's far from all. It doesn't make sense in Japanese either, but it only makes sense when Japanese is written in Arabic letters. Also, this is an American game. Well, Ika is a type of squid. Okay. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything, but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, because it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that, are you sure? In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Accidentally cute. Yuri is accidentally cute. She really is cute. I like her. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. I'd like to introduce you to my religion, Yuri. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. Oh, that's quite romantic, eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. That there might be something behind it after all. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. We stand Yuri and Sayori here. What about Natsuki? But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. Why is she so deep? Natsuki's a bitch? Hey. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware you were in you. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Well, I gotta... Okay. Have fun, Bamboozle. I'll miss you. We'll miss you. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Can we get an okay, everyone? Okay, everyone. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay. Weren't we with Yuri anyway? I'll just get it over with. Not the eh. Orion, your writing has only improved in this last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Orion, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I am not a know-it-all, Orion. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Orion. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? Eh? If you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. let me just. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, in the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arms. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to his forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding. Where am I? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Thank you for following Just Monica DDLC. Hi, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow, Ms. Monica. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. It's just Monica. She's here. She's here. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking as usual. Than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can... The poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Let's go, bestie. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I... Bestie! Bestie! No! Wait, now I feel bad. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends. Just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well... Nay, hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day or night. Yes. Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Orion. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. No! I feel so bad. It's not like I meant to pick Yuri. I mean, well, if you insist, yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. No! Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I feel like I should go after her, but let's go, Natsuki. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Eh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Bestie, I am also done with you. I've done nothing wrong. Natsuki. It's not like you were... you abandoned Sayori because you were mesmerized by Yuri's enormous... Right? I didn't do it on purpose. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. Right? At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. There's only Monica, so... Hi, Ryan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well... Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people... I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Only Monica? You heard it here. It will also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Orion. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. I can't see Yuri, I'm late. I only see a little bit of Sayori. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Ma'am, you're sus. Don't put it on me. You're the one who's sus here, ma'am. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Is this a first time playthrough? Yes, it is. Hi, welcome to the stream, Square Rock. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright. I get you. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a great day or night. Square Rock 9. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable. I have never seen this game before. Oh, okay. So trigger warnings are listed on top. So just yes, be mindful of them. And if it gets too much for you, it's okay to leave. But yes, trigger warnings, I have posted them up there. Then it could really be hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I really didn't mean that. Ma'am, why are you foreshadowing what I'm about to? Yeah, if anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows. Oh, I thought this was a dating sim. I'll still watch though. Okay, thank you. Just be mindful of the trigger warnings, alright? The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a break wait. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Sorry. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's only one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. We all sad here, bestie? Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Huh. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can really be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. This is sus. Monica, it's a little bit sus, right? Miss Ma'am? Because instead of just telling that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thank you, ma'am. Even though you're a lot sus. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Are we about to? In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling... Right? This is what I'm saying. She wasn't feeling well. Why didn't I come with her? Why couldn't I have followed her? So much for you two being all love. Right. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, that curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Miss Ma'am, what did she say? Bestie? Spill some tea. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Bestie! We might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Huh? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's spouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sarah enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, don't you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Wait, what? She's so cute. Let me. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Orion, the one who is truly useless. I see. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. Can you imagine how this club would be without Sayori smoothing everything over? Right? I feel like this club would just end. I would be really appreciative. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Orion may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Orion too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Okay, you guys work on your own. I'm out of here. Hey Natsuki, back of my boy. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Orion to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry, I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Orion, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up... I am not okay with this. How am I supposed to make a choice? Can I just sleep over the weekend? Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Oh. Okay, I see. Who am I supposed... Chat. Okay, chat. Who am I choosing here? Who do... I still feel kind of bad. What do you mean no dress? Here I must dig my own grave. Okay. I feel bad. Don't ask us and blame us later. Right. Fine, I'm digging my own grave over here. You know, I can't do this to my best friend. And besides, I still think I should have went home with her today. So... Okay, I'm gonna be nice. I'm thinking hard. Wait, I can't choose Sayori? Really? Okay, let me try it. If it doesn't work, then it is what it is. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate it or hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. What the hell? Okay, it is what it is. Let's go with the second choice then. since I mean Monica is already getting some help, and I'm sure Natsuki can do it on her own. Okay, Yuri, let's go. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out. One thing, I can't wash the dishes, so Natsuki, sorry. You can do things on your own. Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, so you'll be helping Yuri then, Orion. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. Okay, I'm very simple-minded, so I think I'll be able to help her. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking? She said it herself earlier. She can go do it by herself. I already said I would be fine. Oh, then why do you look like that, bestie? Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Orion? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Orion picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting... Oh, she knows. Besties, self-aware. We love we love it when they're self-aware. I already know that. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's word. Hey, it's okay, chat. It's fine. It wasn't really... And I picked Sayori after all. It's fine. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at times like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. She's asking for my number. Miss Ma'am. Okay. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to her house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your... Why? Why? What is in your house, ma'am? What is in your house? Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much anyway. So I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Orion. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. Okay, hold on. You wanted me to point out where you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. I am not looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about... I also am nervous, bestie. Wait, this is me. I am nervous. It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Let's go, Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. Why would you work on this on a Sunday? Why not a Saturday? Yuri is clearly an introvert, and I'm also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early Why didn't you check up on her? Why? Isn't she your bestie? And like, you literally live near, in front of each other, right? Why? Why wouldn't you check up on her? It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about. You didn't even check up on her. Okay, Sunday morning. Sensitive people leave for real. Let's go. I'm making this bigger. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need... It's not okay! Why didn't you check up on her? You've had like a day. Hello? Is this it? Okay, I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. People. Yes, hello. Trigger warnings. Yes. Trigger warnings right here. Okay. Let's go. Rather, take care. Thank you. You take care. To everyone in chat, please take care. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach... Is this gonna be loud? Should I take off my headphones? Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we are family. Family, but you didn't even bother visiting her. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Trigger warnings, chat. Everyone on stream. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Orion. Okay, it's not it yet. I sit down in her room. What do you mean? What? What do I mean? Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Nothing was gonna happen. Okay. Okay, I see. I was so scared for chat. Everyone was saying it was gonna be on Sunday, so I was scared. Not much has changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations. I'm more scared for you. Why are you like this? I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Dora. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Ms. Ma'am, how do you know? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica, you snitch? Bestie? It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true, but what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. Huh. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. Why didn't you check up on Friday night or like Saturday? Why wait till Sunday? When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. No, I don't like myself in here. Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Orion. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake. Shrimp? Hey. Then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. Orion Shrimp. Hey, hey, hey. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm being punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Orion. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. He's a bad friend. I don't like him. What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Orion? When Chat said that MC is a real dick last time, it is what it is. This is it. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. This is Sunday trigger warning. This conversation hits people hard. I see. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. Ow, wait. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Yes, very, Leboy. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Orion. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important. No, bestie. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. No. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Orion, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. Just asking, but are you new to this game or yes, I am new to this game. This is a first time playthrough of the game for me. I'm okay. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am, and that's why I'm going to accept these punishments because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Orion, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. See, this is why I'm gonna keep picking Sayori because I feel bad now. Well, please never underestimate how much I care. But yes, I like Sayori. She's precious. Must protect. Thank you for the follow, Leboy. Yes, welcome. Orion, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Baby. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Orion. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. Yeah, I want to try. The thought thickens. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Orion. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. And I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Okay, good luck to you, bestie. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. He always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Missouri. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, what are you hiding, bestie? She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of it. She's so cute. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aroma... Ma'am? What's the naughty drawer? Huh? Why are we... Okay. With the candles and all? I see. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. She's so cute. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess, I am determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess what does intense mean? Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happened to have this in my bag. Sneezeweeze, hello! Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Hi, hi. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection, the holy Dorito. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a while, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. I'm gonna take note of this. I'm interested. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? Yuri loves essential oils. That's so cute. It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, Did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Oh, that's so... It would also catch the eye of passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. She's so cute. What? Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Orion. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Why red, ma'am? Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. I see, ma'am, I see. Okay. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for it. I also had a phase where I was into knives. They really do be pretty, though. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it does suit her. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Bestie? Yes. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Yuri is cute in a shy way. She is cute. I take it and turn it around my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Yeah, tell us, bestie. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow, Yuri loves you? Well, Orion, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. It glows when orcs are nearby. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is too late for that, bestie. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ma'am? Ma'am? Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Bestie? Okay, I see. Why is this getting so okay? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Miss Ma'am. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. Miss Ma'am. Yuri certainly is into some weird stuff. You have HIV now. Good. Hey, I'm clean. Is this turning into blood porn? Miss Ma'am. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Don't worry. It's just the two of us here, ma'am. It's fine. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. I love how you say Miss Ma'am. Wait, if she doesn't recover from this, what if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. Why the fuck is this happening? Huh? MC, you are weird. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Why? Alright. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. What? Things are getting so weird in here, man. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. I mean, fine, whatever. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy, right? Doesn't the jasmine aroma amplify feelings and such? Scary or hot? Oh no, scary or hot? You're so weird. Alright. Ma'am, I am not the one who licked fingers here first. But I agree that is weird. I am weird. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Ma'am. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too thick. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Oh. Your face is a little red, Matt. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... That is kind of, sus. What is happening? Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if I don't... I want that. I also want that. Just having a friend next to me makes things a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make them happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. She's so pretty! Bestie! I pat Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, just for Miss Ma'am? Miss Ma'am? It feels really nice. I keep my hands still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Purple hair girl get horny after warm Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable. Miss Ma'am! I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Uh-huh. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. I love how I'm the only one active in that's thank you for being active in chat. I appreciate you a lot. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Orion. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Ma'am, why are you so close? Why are you getting so close, bestie? Bestie. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Oh no, she saw us! Hi, Orion. Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay, Orion. I just stopped by to say hi. Um, it's nice. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I just got caught cheating. I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. To be fair, I'm supposed to be. So I had to come here and see it for myself. No, see what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really Bestie, you are not happy! Don't do this to yourself. That you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. No. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Orion? No. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just... No, don't say that. No. I didn't do anything. Listen, the finger thing was just... I didn't mean to do that. It's true, Orion. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. No. Don't say that. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should What did Monica say? What? Monica was right about what? Wait, I wanna know what did Monica say? That bitch. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it needs an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. What do you mean needs to gently open a door? I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Orion. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Orion, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Hi, Orion. Hi, Reed. Good evening. Are you having a great night? I hope you are. Welcome to the stream. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Nope. Why are you stressed? What happened? Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what needs the most right now. That's what I'm going to give you. Oh, you have exams. Good luck with your exams, I'm sure. I'm sure you'll do great. I'm sure you did well today too. Please get lots of rest. It's bad if I say I love you, right? It's like I'm just gonna best friend. It's bad, yeah. I'll just say she's my dearest friend. You think you did bad? No, I'm sure. At least you did your best. Friend zone that bit. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. What were things back then? I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? Ma'am! For being so selfish, so please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. She's gonna listen to sad boy songs now. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Orion. I'll trust you with anything. Please don't trust me with anything. I know nothing. Obviously, MC does not know anything. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori, I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that You could have gone after her and checked up on her. The most I can do is support Sarah through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sarah's feelings as she is. Come on, man. Keep her company. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plug me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Um, it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. TW means trigger warning. So, yes. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Why is it too much? Isn't she your friend? I feel like checking up on your friends is never bad, is it? The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Wow, MC really didn't check up on her. Orion, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you, right? Yeah, she overslept again. That the bestie! You didn't check up on her. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little. On days this important, you'd think the bestie would check up on her. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility, right? Right. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. She's one hell of a club president. Um, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you. One hell of a club president. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. I just noticed something weird. What's weird? What did you see? Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed. You don't want spoilers. Okay. Okay, let's not. Okay, fine. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people at the club more. Seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages, each member's poems neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped through Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Oh, oh yeah. Get out of my head, get out of my head. I am not reading through all of this, but yes. Get out of my head. Oh, wait. Ducko Cute, hi. Thank you for following and welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. Hey, hello, what's up? We're out here hurting our own mental health. What's up? How are you doing? Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Orion, what's wrong? Is this the one she wrote yesterday? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Oh. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica, why do you sound so bright? Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for... Yes. Duh. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to be a friend. This boy talks shit. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and left myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. What? Swallow what? Okay. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like more like something a boyfriend would do? Why do you think like this? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really but she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh shit, the sound. Oh fuck. I knew I should have pulled my headphones off. What the hell? What the hell? Wait, I am... Wow, my heart is pounding so fast. You know, I really... oh. It's a good song? It's more disturbing the more you see it. It is. It has to be. This isn't real. There is no way this can be real. Sayori would do this. Everything was normal up until a few days. Oh my god, I hate the sound. I'm gonna take my headphones off for a bit. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Puta. Hi, hello. El Pana Lever 2000. Can you mute it for us also, please? Yes, okay. I'm gonna mute it for... Oh no? Okay. You guys go mute it on your... I suppress the urge to vomit. I'm gonna... I put it on the... Yeah, here. This should be fine, right? Can you still hear? Okay. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How can I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? By the way, Monica knew that Sayori was hanging. Miss Ma'am Monica is always so sus. Just wait until Yuri. I feel like Yuri has something to do with knives, right? It should have. Isn't the knife play a foreshadowing or something? If this song is really bothering you, you probably shouldn't watch. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Because of the text earlier that has a hanging thing. Oh yeah. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Sir, you don't even check up on her. How? What are you planning to do? Yeah, it is 11 p.m. and it is really creepy. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Spoilers are fine. I mean, it's not like they're outrightly saying what's going to happen, but it's okay. I like thinking about stuff, and I like having an idea of what I'm about to step into. I mean, not outright spoilers, but like, I guess warnings, as you'd call them. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Oh, is this are you? Just remember knife and lag or gun. That's what I can say. Okay. This isn't some game where I can reset. Okay, I'm gonna reset. I'm kidding. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than her. I fucking hate the song. I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so fucked up. Yeah, just Monica. Oh my god. I see. Oh, she hasn't wiped my shit yet. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Huh? Just Monica. I'm gonna start this. I said I was only trying to finish Act 1, but I'm really, really curious, so let me just... I see, and what was the first one? How was I supposed to read that? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is... Huh. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together to school on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let, her catch up to me. Oh my god! It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Just Monica, I guess. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Same. I've always walked to school alone as well. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Orion, wait, let me save this. Miss Monica wiped my game! my... Everything was wiped. Okay. Who are you? Why would you... Miss Monica, why would you wipe my game? Oh my goodness, I totally did not expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in there? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for the events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. What, save games? You just started playing? Right. That was just, everything was just a dream. I'm starting the game today. So guys, welcome to my stream. Today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Literature Club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only three of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica just say she? Ah, new game and we're still after girls? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, then I won't. Goodbye. If you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess this guy can't say no to pretty girls. But I mean, same. Make Monica sad? Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? What do you mean? What is Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Orion, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? The MC is a big simp. He is. I mean, same though, but I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Ma'am! Miss Ma'am, why are you flirting with me? Bestie! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Huh. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Eh? Hold on. I hate it. I hate it when it glitches out like that. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be me, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Orion. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. You know? What, you know? So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I am not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name apparently is Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Doki Doki made me a big anime fan because of Natsuki. Really? So you're into the little cute girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh, so Yuri is the vice president. Cursed position, I guess. Before I was into tsundere. I see. Understandable. It's nice to meet you, Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, I feel like Yuri is someone people would usually take notice on first. I feel like people would like Yuri a lot. So I ran into Orion in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Okay, he is 18. She is 18, canonically. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Did it happen? Yes, it did. Wait, what happened? I'm starting Doki Doki today. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Orion? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be really hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. She's such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying us. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. But I don't read. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean, I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I also enjoy tea. I enjoy hearing new tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. What was Orion's reaction? I took off my headphones because I hated the sound so much. You're more of a coffee. I'm more of a hot chocolate person, so I'm sorry, Yuri. So Orion, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. I feel like whenever I walk into my bedroom now, I would probably, in the dark especially, I would probably imagine that scene. But like, I'm fine. Seriously, I'm fine. But I'd probably, when I go to my room in the dark, I feel like I'm gonna imagine that hanging over my bed. Well, at first time seeing that scene, it scarred me for days. It really does stick out, it sticks to your mind, I guess. Natsuki's head perked. I'm confused. Were you playing a horror game before this? Yes, I was. I was playing Devour. I'm kidding. It looks like she wants to say something, but yes, Devour. Yes. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. That can change with a little bit of simping. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I'm too desensitized to that, so I did not lose sleep. I feel like I'll be able to sleep, honestly. I'm fine. Or like, it's not like I get much sleep anyway. So I feel like it won't affect my sleep as much, but it would affect the way I walk into my room. Well, I'm glad you're healing your wound by playing cute dating sim. My favorites are, yeah, I'm gonna be a Yuri simp now again. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. What's that? What's behind me? No, it's just Monica. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so. Stop! I didn't look. I checked a little. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. You know what's gonna scar me in this game the most? I feel like Monica. Like even outside the game, is Monica gonna come after me? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. I've been scarred too much. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, it's that so. Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Same. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, you are cute. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look up quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. She looks so good. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Orion? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Natsuki doesn't look so dejected, she's mad, bro. But I'm sorry, I thought. Hmm, the girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Orion. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. Right? I feel like Yuri's personality isn't uh, really someone you'd want for a vice president. We need four, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more member before the festival, I'm What the hell? Go find another member! I'm kidding. You know who we can add to the club? Just Monica. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Said just Monica. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Girl, you literally forced me into this. Shrimp. Do you really mean that, Orion? Yeah, I had no choice. You didn't give me a choice. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Orion, I'm so happy we can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Are we chanting to the goddess? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Orion, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Right? That's so sad. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Why not all of them? I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. Right? Create a harem. Oh, let's see this. And then I should probably wrap up my stream soon. After all, I only said I was gonna finish Act 1. But it felt so awkward ending it there. So... Let's read this one first before I end the stream. Oh. Things I like about Papa. I like it when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance, and I like it when Papa spends time with me. Best constellation, Orion. Thank you. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for. Who's noticed this? Why is this so? Yeah, whose poem is this? Okay, so I like Papa tired. So, yes, I'm not gonna do the first poem. I'm gonna end stream here, I think. Should I do it? Okay, let me. Fine, okay. I'll do it. I'd probably end up with. Huh. What if I end up with Natsuki here? Tragedy. Incongruent. Graveyard. Nightgown. Tenacious. Atone. Forgive. Intellectual. Let's put some title in there. Childhood. Oh wow. Dark. Frightening. I should have warned you after starting Act 2, many streamers can get sucked in and can't stop until they finish. Don't worry about it. I can finish. I'm just doing this for Valentine. Are we trying to get Natsuki or something? Starscape. Whisper. Huh. That's kind of disoriented. Secretly, fireflies. Take care, little one. Are you leaving? You take care too, Rice. Thank you for coming by. I'm glad to see. Alright. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry, this might be a little strange for me. I'm gonna read the poems here and then I'm ending the stream. Alright. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, why is she glitching out? Bye. Thank you for keeping your promise, Ryan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Why does she look like that? You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Why is she in front? Ma'am, I can't read. Why are you on the wrong layer? Ma'am, get out of the way. I need to read this. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. She swiftly defeated. Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Orion. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels real for me to do something like that if you ask. Oh, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. It's not that. Oh, she has the sad girl lines now. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started in something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from streaming. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. She's a simp. She likes me. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is she talking about Doki Doki? Is that so? Alright, I'ma just lurk. I'ma study for a little bit. But goodbye, Reed. Thank you for coming by and staying. Really appreciate you, man. What's the story about anyway? And good luck with studying. I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Anyway, I'm really into it. The book, She's really into what? Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Orion? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Why would you put it like this? But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, what was that? I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize, I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body what? My whole body what? Gets incredibly what? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I won't. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. Yes, I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. As I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just waiting. Oh my god! I saw a little bit of that. Yuri's kinda kinky, man. I'm kidding. What was that? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. I remembered what did it say? It's something like bathing in his body heat or something, right? Was it? But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. It said I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat. That was kind of creepy. Some not kink shaming or anything here, but that was kind of wild, ma'am. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Alright, read. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Yeah, psychopath. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind, we didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came to my head. Ah, it's the knife thing, right? I feel like it's a knife thing. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little. My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. Do you smell my blood or something, Miss Ma'am? Yeah, the knife. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? About Orion. Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, Ms. Ma'am is not even worried. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you see. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. I'm always gonna put Monica last because she seems to always have something to say. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. I guess. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you that we weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Hi Orion, having a good time so far? Yeah, good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring them up. I'm much better off just going off with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Orion. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Orion. I was going ooh inside my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't get expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes its kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that is probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri, I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We'll still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read mine now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular these days. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Huh? I'm glad you didn't see the title. There, what title? Was it not Hole in Wall or something? Here's Monica's writing. But they changed? Wait, what was in the last time? I forgot. It's been 2 days. I have short-term memory. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, Yuri. Last one before It's been 3 hours, man. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh, Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. I know that. I just mean, I, I really need to go. I need to wait. Goodbye, Reed. Good night. Have a nice sleep. I'll see you again on the next stream. Sleep well. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow, honestly, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream on Friday, so I'm gonna try tomorrow. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. KH Cow. Hi, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream, Cow. I hope you're having a great day or night. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind this. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but leaving the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. But yeah, I do have a hard time reading it. That's a relief. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh. Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Orion. Really, I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. For context, street lights in America used to be carbon oxide based, I think, but they used to be amber, so it's a reference to holding on to the old way of doing things. Thank you for that. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Luluru0. Hi, thank you for following and welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. That it's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Orion. Me too. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a little literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. What is this notebook? Sus. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. We're just finishing the fight. Right, yes, I'm just trying to finish the fight. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Leboy, hi, welcome back to the stream. I promise, I'm gonna stop before the next poem. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. What did I miss? Where did you stop watching? I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yeah, it's okay, it's day 2. I'm writing, and Orion liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Orion appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Orion started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You're... why is it glitching like this? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my life is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? I hate this song. I hate everything. Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Fuck! She's so low. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? She's so low, man. Yeah, go on. Let Orion hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. By the way, I'm taking off my headphones. No, I'm just... Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she noticed I was standing here. Orion, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I... Oh my god. I can't read any of that. I guess I'll say Yuri or whatever. I can't? I can't pick... Why are they getting closer? Stop, don't. No, I'm not... What? It's just... Oh, Miss Monica. Miss Monica, you're on the wrong layer again. Hey Orion. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Miss Monica was on the wrong layer. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying! She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Orion, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki would forget about it tomorrow. Completely. Miss Monica, what are you trying to do? You can go home. I also want to go home. But she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Orion. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... Okay, I'm ending my stream here, guys. Because I don't want to start on the next one. And it's been 3 hours and my throat is getting kind of dry. So... Yes. I am saving. Yes. Miss Monica, please stop trying to wipe my memory. Good luck falling asleep. I will definitely have no trouble falling asleep because I've always had trouble anyway. Drink warm drinks and hum to yourself. Alright. Yes, it'll help with my voice. Yes. Thank you. And thank you guys for hanging out again with me tonight despite the trigger warnings and stuff. And to the new followers, welcome to the constellation. Oh yes, so I guess I'm ending stream here. I need to take care of my brain and my throat. So thank you guys. You seem nice. Thank you. I'm awesome. You think I'm awesome? Thank you. So yes, thank you guys. I'll see you again on my next stream. I'm gonna try and stream again tomorrow night. I can't wait to go on your stream. Bye guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye.